What's up, good people? Michael Woodland of m-wtactical.com. Just got back from the Georgia State match, and that was a great match. But something happened at that match that was eye-opening for me, so let's hear what I got to say about that. All right, we just got back from the Georgia State match, and that was a fun match. I will say that hands down. Now, I've always stated there's always matches that I think are the more fun throughout the year. So a couple weeks ago, it was the Carolina Classic, the North Carolina State match. Now, it's running neck and neck between the Georgia State match and the North Carolina State match. So a lot of fun to be had. I went into the match more mentally prepared than I have my past two major matches. But this match, I was having a malfunction on every stage. The only stage I didn't have a malfunction on was the first stage. But the second, third, and I think maybe the fourth stage, I was having 1 to 2 malfunctions per stage. It was killing me. So my buddy, Candace Juliana, she turned around and she had the same gun I had, which is a Brazos Custom. And she stated, did I follow the recommendations of the gunsmith? And I was like, well, what's the recommendations of the gunsmith? And she expressed the bullet length. And of course, I don't remember seeing any paperwork like that when I got my firearm. Of course, when I came back home from the Georgia State match, I looked through all my paperwork, and there was nothing in there that stated about the length of the firearm as she stated it was. But she told me, and what actually ended up happening, she ended up getting DQ'd from the match. So she allowed me to shoot the rest of her ammo for the match to alleviate me from having all the malfunctions. And from the stage she let me shoot to the end of the match, it was perfect. It was perfect. So now I'm back at the drawing board, whereas I had to readjust my press for the seating and crimp for that new size of the bullet. But after that was discovered, I figured, okay, this is the reason why I felt like I was plateauing. This is the reason I felt like no progression was coming along. So what actually ended up taking place was, this is one of the bullets from Candace Juliana, and this is the bullet that I made. So we're going to go ahead and do this with the digital caliber. So as you can tell, the bullet that I did is 1.180. All right. The bullet that Candace did is 1.220. All right. So you turn around and you look at it, that variance can make that big of a difference when it comes to shooting. So you do have to follow the recommendations of the gunsmith for your firearm, especially if you get a custom firearm. So this weekend, we're going to go ahead and shoot a local match and run this new ammo through it. And hopefully we have better results than what we've been having, because I stated beforehand, I don't understand like how I was rising up with performance. Now, all of a sudden, I was rising and then I just peaked. And then it just stayed there. But when I went back and looked at everything, especially all my videos, there was always the malfunctions that slowed me down. So that was one of the biggest discoveries of this match that kind of lit a fire up under me. So I'm happy that that's figured out. So now we can move forward with our progression within shooting. The stages at the Georgia State match were not too complicated, but they wasn't too hard either. And it's one of those type things where if you put the extra stress on yourself, of course, you're going to shoot yourself in the foot, so to say. But all those stages were very fun. They pushed you as far as thinking of your plan. And overall, like I said, hands down, they got 2 thumbs up, just like that. It ran smoothly. There was no hiccups. I think the only hiccup it was on stage 2 whereas they had a double swinger and they only had 2 ROs doing the setup, because when you shot this match, the competitors didn't have to help with the resetting of the stage. So they did everything. But I think it was 2 ROs until they got like a third and a fourth one that came over to help, and then everything was smooth sailing after that. So if you get a chance next year, by all means, you got to hit up the Georgia State match. So I think that's probably one of the better matches of the year to get your tune-up if you're going to go to nationals. So stay tuned and check out the videos that we have coming forth of our stage runs. And you can see the multiple malfunctions I had that I was talking about in this video. So y'all be safe out there. Take care and be on the lookout for the return of the M-W Tactical Podcast, coming out every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all take care, keep shooting, keep practicing, and have fun.